Hey gang, Lori Loco here with Snap Facts Countdowns. This is countdown number 2, Weird People Edition. We're looking inside to uncover the top 10 weird fact and phenomena of people and what's going on inside us. Number 10, your skeleton renews itself. Every 10 years, your skeleton might feel like a solid, permanent frame, but it's actually under constant renovation. Specialized cells called osteoclasts break down old bone, while osteoblasts build new bone in a process called remodeling. On average, about 10% of your bone mass is replaced every year, which means you effectively get a new skeleton roughly every decade. This slow motion rebuild helps repair tiny cracks, adapt your bones to new stresses, and keep your skeleton strong over time. It's not like you suddenly wake up with a fresh set of bones one morning. It's a gradual, continuous swap. So the bones carrying you around right now are not the same bones you were walking on 10 years ago. You're basically a living construction site, and your skeleton is always under renovation. Number 9, you shed 200 million skin cells every hour. Your skin isn't just a covering, it's your largest organ, constantly falling off in tiny pieces. Humans shed around 200 million skin cells every single hour, most of them microscopic, so you don't notice it. That means over the course of a day, you're leaving a trail of yourself everywhere you go. A significant portion of household dust is made of dead skin cells, mixed with fibers, pollen, and other particles. So when you wipe off that dusty shelf, you're partly cleaning up old versions of you. By the end of your life, you'll have cycled through many outer layers, almost like a slow-motion, lifetime molt. You are, quite literally, constantly snowing tiny pieces of yourself into the world. Number 8, your brain can't feel pain. Your brain is the control center for pain, but it can't feel pain itself. The tissue inside your brain has no pain receptors, which is why surgeons can operate on the brain while a patient is awake, as long as the scalp and skull are numbed. When you get a headache, the pain comes from blood vessels, muscles, and tissues around the brain, not the brain tissue. This pain-free brain is one reason doctors can map brain regions in real time by asking awake patients to talk, move, or respond during surgery. Your brain is like the director of a movie who never appears on screen. It calls the shots for every pain signal in your body, but it never feels the pain itself. It's the ultimate drama director, reacting to everything, but never the one actually getting hurt. Number 7, babies have 300 bones, adults have 206. When you're born, your skeleton is made up of around 300 separate bones. Many of these are softer and partly made of cartilage, which makes it easier to pass through the birth canal and allows your tiny body to grow quickly. As you age, a lot of these bones slowly fuse together, especially in the skull and spine. By the time you reach adulthood, those 300 bones have merged into about 206. That means you technically lose nearly 100 bones as you grow up, even though your body is getting bigger and stronger. Your skull alone starts as several separate plates that fuse to protect your brain. Growing up doesn't just change your height, it literally rewires your skeleton. Number 6, your heart beats over 3 billion times. Your heart is a fist-sized pump with a ridiculous work ethic. In an average lifetime, it beats over 3 billion times, pushing blood through about 60,000 miles of blood vessels over and over again. Every minute, it can move around 5 liters of blood, and it keeps doing this day and night without ever fully stopping. Unlike your arm muscles, your heart never gets to clock out or take a vacation. Even when you sleep, it's adjusting its rhythm to your breathing, your temperature, and your dreams. Over decades, that constant pumping adds up to billions of beats and an enormous amount of work. It might be quiet most of the time, but your heart is the most relentless engine you own. Number 5, you blink over 11,500 times a day. Your eyelids are powered by some of the fastest muscles in your body. A single blink takes about a tenth of a second, and you do it automatically, about 15 to 20 times per minute on average. Multiply that out, and you're clocking more than 11,500 blinks every day without even thinking about it. Blinking isn't just a reflex. It keeps your eyes clean, moist, and focused. Each blink spreads tears across the surface of your eye, washing away dust and tiny particles. You also blink less when you're glued to a screen, which is why your eyes feel dry after a long binge session. Your eyelids are basically high-speed windshield wipers for your eyeballs. Number 4, your stomach gets a new lining. Every few days, your stomach is a churning tank of acid strong enough to help dissolve food and kill most of the microbes you swallow. That acid is so powerful that if it sat on your skin, it could cause serious damage. To protect itself, your stomach constantly produces mucus and replaces its own lining every few days. Cells in the stomach wall have a very short lifespan, often just 3 to 5 days, before they're shed and replaced. This rapid turnover keeps the acid from eating through your stomach like it would other tissues. If this renewal process is disrupted, you can develop ulcers or irritation. Your stomach is basically a self-healing cauldron, rebuilding its armor again and again while it digests your lunch. Number 3, humans share about 60% of their genes with bananas. It sounds like a joke, but it's real. Humans and bananas share about 60% of their genes. This doesn't mean you're 60% banana. It means that many of the basic instructions for running a living cell are similar across species. Genes that control things like cell division, metabolism, and DNA repair can be found in both humans and plants. This overlap is a reminder that all life on Earth shares a common evolutionary history. The same basic biological toolkit gets reused again and again in different ways. So, when you slice up a banana for breakfast, you're looking at a very distant cousin in the grand family tree of life. You're not just related to apes. On a deep genetic level, you share code with a lot of what's in your fruit bowl. Number 2, you produce enough saliva to fill 2 swimming pools. Your salivary glands are quietly working all day long. On average, a person produces about 1 to 2 liters of saliva per day. Add that up over a lifetime, and it's enough to fill at least 2 full swimming pools. Saliva isn't just spit, it contains enzymes that begin breaking down food the second it hits your mouth. It helps you taste, chew, swallow, and even protects your teeth by neutralizing acids and washing away food particles. Without saliva, eating would be dry, painful, and way less enjoyable. You might not think about it, but you're basically a mobile fluid factory keeping your mouth in working order. Number 1, your brain has more connections than stars in the Milky Way. The human brain is one of the most complex objects we know of in the universe. It contains about 86 billion neurons, and each neuron can form thousands of connections, called synapses, with other neurons. Taken together, that adds up to trillions of connections, more than the estimated number of stars in the Milky Way. These connections change constantly as you learn, remember, and experience new things. Every skill you practice and every memory you form literally rewires your brain's network. Inside your skull is a living, changing galaxy of electrical activity and chemical signals. When you look up at the night sky, remember, there's an even more complex universe running behind your eyes. Okay, gang, another fact down. Please like, follow, and subscribe for the next one, or check out the full Snap Facts channel for much more. Bye for now, Loco out. And hey, gang, if you're loving Snap Facts, check out the Snap Facts ebook. 101 amazing mind-blowing Snap Facts, available for digital download, Kindle, or whatever e-reader you use. See the description for details. Lori Loco out.